Okay.
God, no, she's not. No, she's not. No.
Who are you?
I'm the grandma. No.
These officers have just arrived at the Dayton home of the Farler family to find young Kendra shot dead inside and her loved ones devastated. With this crime scene spiraling into chaos and their leads scattered, police suspect that one man is behind this homicide.
I need you right now, baby.
Just give your daddy a big ol' hug. He's a big love hug, okay?
38-year-old Kenneth Paul Farler, Kendra's dad, a father with 2 decades worth of felonies, and someone who has spent several hours planning this homicide, as cops are now forced to hunt for a killer much closer to home than anyone could have ever imagined.
We just got done talking to your wife, and she told us the truth. Your stories made no sense. They were inconsistent. It's time to man up.
Kenneth Paul Farler III lived in a room at a boarding house on Bowen Street in Dayton, Ohio. He lived alone due to his unstable lifestyle, not to mention his lengthy criminal history. Kenneth had a wife, Jennifer Slorp, and 3 children. One of them was his 15-year-old daughter, Kendra. Kendra was described as the family's heart and soul. She was a bright and creative girl who enthusiastically shared things she learned and could light up a room with her infectious laughter. Despite her father's troublesome past, life was good for her up to that point. However, things would soon descend into chaos, and their once peaceful lives would never be the same again. On April 14th, 2024, the family paid Kenneth a visit. However, at around 12:20 p.m., officers would receive a panicked phone call from Jennifer.
911, where's the location of your emergency?
My daughter, she just been shot! My daughter, she just been shot!
Okay, what is the complaint?
She's been shot! She's been shot! I don't know! She's been shot! Just please,
What is the address? Can you repeat it, please?
I can't hear you!
What is the address?
Sorry! Please, I'm sorry!
Okay, yes ma'am. You shot her.
My stepson, he's autistic. He had no, it was an accident, ma'am. He's autistic. He had no idea what he was doing.
According to the callers, Kenneth's nonverbal son with autism accidentally shot Kendra. The police will need to find out if there is any weight to this claim. As officers rush to the scene and make their way inside the home, they immediately begin performing CPR on Kendra as they wait for paramedics to arrive.
My daughter's been shot in the torso somewhere. I don't know what happened.
Where is she? Where's the gun?
Upstairs, go to the right. That down, the right hand door over there.
Is the gun up?
Yeah, they don't shoot.
Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Where is it? Upstairs!
My daughter's
Where's the gun? She's right here. Where's the gun?
I don't know.
My stepson grabbed it.
Please get her, please.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Please tell me she's not dead, please.
Kenneth, Jennifer, and the son are present at the scene. The police are unsure as to who exactly was involved in the homicide and why. Any one of them could have been the one who shot Kendra, and it's difficult to determine if it may have been either accidental or intentional. They cannot let a potentially violent person continue to roam around the crime scene. So they separate all of the suspects and keep them in different police cruisers for now. Mere minutes later, Kendra's grandparents rush to the scene and are about to hear the worst news of their life.
Is there any other firearms in this room?
Oh.
Knives?
I got a couple knives, but there's no more firearms.
Okay, come on.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
I know.
Oh my God, baby. Oh my God. I gotta give her a kiss, man. I gotta give her a kiss. Oh my God. Baby, that's not hard.
Come on, sir. Sir, I know. Come on. I know.
Stop. What are you doing?
Hey.
Hold on, whoa.
Relax.
Why are you being so aggressive? Leave your phone. I'm on the phone with my grandmother.
Let go.
Why are you doing
Let
that?
go. You're going to go to the ground. Stop. This is Dad. He was in the room.
Hey, whoa.
He was in the room. Come on. You're fine. Come on. I need your phone, please. It's okay. Come with me, okay? You're fine. Okay, you're fine.
What is going on? What's happened? Please, God, no! Don't tell me!
Okay.
No!
Right now, we're figuring it out.
Where is...
It doesn't look like it was on purpose.
But who? Where?
Yes. So, right now,
I don't want to...
we have everybody where they need to be.
Where was she shot at?
Where?
This is as far as you're going to be able to go right now.
What? What?
Right here.
I can't hear
Where
you.
was she shot at?
Well, I don't.
Upstairs.
No.
Oh.
Hi.
God damn it.
So that's where we're.
No!
Can you get?
No!
I gotta take this with me, Kim.
He's not going to be able to eat it right now. If you.
I don't
You guys-
want anything to do with the booker, but that's not the point.
Okay. Okay.
Is he here?
He's here. Everybody else.
No!
Nobody's under arrest right now. Everybody's detained until we
I thought
figure out what's
Wyatt
going
was
on.
at.
No! No! God, no!
Tensions and emotions are at an all-time high, as countless people are desperate for answers as to what exactly happened. The police have to be very careful with their responses here, as they cannot make assumptions or share incomplete information just yet. Things are chaotic as they are, and the last thing they want is for anyone to get even more upset. With both Kenneth and Jennifer placed in the back of separate police cars, they are asked for more details as to what supposedly happened.
Yes, Fred. Fred, the gun in the room to show him.
Okay.
And he stepped up for it to go to the bathroom.
Who did?
Fred.
Okay.
Then he left it in there and I said, my son grabbed it and picked it up.
Okay.
And he,
Okay.
and she was sitting with me.
Okay. Was she sitting down?
She was standing
She
at
was
the door.
standing at the door. Okay. Who was the friend that brought it in? Greg brought it in?
Simpson, it was his gun.
Okay. So is that Dad? No.
Dad's friend.
Dad's friend is Greg.
Yep.
Who's Dad?
Dad's Kenny.
Kenny. Okay. So Kenny's dad. Greg's the friend who brought the gun in. Does Greg live with you guys?
He lives in the other room.
The one across the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Across the hallway. Yeah, across the hallway.
So the one by the stairs?
But if you go up the stairs, there's 3 bedrooms. So
Yeah.
he lives in another one. He's not doing it.
Okay. It's okay. Okay. So he lives at the one at the end of the hall. If you come up the stairs, you go right.
You go up the stairs, you turn left, and he's the one right immediately on the left.
With the dog.
No, the dog's ours.
The dog's yours, but that's the room he lives in. Okay. 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 You're fine, okay?
Yeah, just 100% correct. That's in Kenny's room.
Yes.
And then what happens?
And then I heard the baby.
Okay, so you didn't,
See it.
you guys hadn't left the room or anything?
No, Craig left the room. And then I heard the baby.
But this happened in Greg's room, right?
It happened.
Because Kenny's telling me that's Greg's room.
Craig's room.
That's what he's telling me.
Oh.
But I didn't see a couch in the room. He's saying it's his. That's why I'm wondering. Because you guys said you're sitting on the couch, right? So the room you're talking about is where, when you go in, there's a couch right there, and then past the couch is a bed, correct?
Yes.
To your knowledge, that's Greg's room or Kenny's room? Okay. No, you're fine. I just want to make sure I get the details right. So this was in Greg's room. So he didn't bring the, did he bring the rifle to
We
Kenny's
were,
room?
yeah, and then we went into Greg's room.
Okay. So was Greg
We
and
did bring it into Kenny's room.
Kenny, were those people in the room when this happened?
Everybody was in the room.
So you were in the room also?
Yes.
He didn't mean to do it. I know he didn't mean to do it. You don't understand. You don't know any better.
He didn't understand what it was.
He plays Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty and stuff on Xbox, and I don't know if he just seen he was sitting on the bed, and I don't know if he seen the shotgun next to the cabinet or what. All I heard was the shot, and by the time I turned around to come out of the bathroom, I seen her laying on the floor. Oh my God. Oh my God.
As Kenneth is transported to the back of a police cruiser, his youngest daughter sits in his lap, and the way he acts towards her immediately starts setting off red flags for first responders.
Why did you tell me to do baby? What
happened?
Why did you tell Greg's gonna pull some trigger? He didn't know. He didn't know what he
Where's
was.
Mommy?
She's over in another car. She'll be out in a minute.
She's talking to another officer right now, okay?
I need you right now, baby.
Just give your daddy a big old hug. Please, a big love hug, okay?
Tragically, it is too late, as Kendra is pronounced dead at the scene. With the loss of the young teenager's life, the authorities need to figure out who shot her and why they did such a thing. Despite Kenneth and Jennifer's attempts at pushing the same narrative as before, the authorities believe something is not right here. During questioning, they picked up on some inconsistencies in the story. For instance, Kenneth claims the shooting took place in his room, while Jennifer says it occurred in another. Investigators realize that something is not right here, and Kenneth appears to be the most suspicious person at the scene. Their best bet is to split him and Jennifer apart to interview them separately and see if they can detect any more inconsistencies. But if they can't, this investigation may needlessly take up far more time than intended.
I did talk to you earlier, talked to you in the back of the cruiser. I got some general information from you about who lives where, all that good stuff, who was in the room.
So when you go up the steps, you go to the right, that's Greg's room. You go to the left, that's my room.
Whose room did this happen in?
It happened in my room.
Okay.
Outside my room.
What do you mean outside your room?
She was in the hallway.
All right, Kenneth, this is what we're going to do, okay? Whose shotgun is that?
Whose shotgun is it?
Whose shotgun is it? The truth.
It's mine.
It's yours.
It was mine.
How long have you had that shotgun?
Couple days.
Couple days?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where did you get it?
Be honest with you, I didn't know the guy's name.
You just got it off the street?
There wasn't supposed to be anything in it.
You have any other guns?
I don't know.
You don't have a black semi-auto?
A black?
Or semi-auto handgun?
A black one?
I don't know. That's what Jennifer said it was black. I haven't seen it.
I did go on now.
It's gone?
Yeah.
So if there's any other guns in your room, whose are those going to?
If there's any other guns in my room, it's oblivious.
You're what?
Oblivious to me.
You wouldn't know about any other guns in your room? Okay. So you had the gun about a couple of days, got it from some guy off the street. The room where this happened is your room, correct? And that would be the room that has the couch, the bed, and the TVs in it? And that's where it was at, correct? Mm-hmm. All right. Kenneth, I want to give you an opportunity to just be completely honest about everything. Because I tell you what, Kenneth, look at me. Look, I don't care if you can see me well or not. If I would look in your eyes when I tell you this, it's bullshit to pin this on an autistic child who had nothing to do with this.
Do what?
You heard exactly what I said. I'm giving you the opportunity right now to come clean about what actually happened, because I know what happened.
And you tell me what happened.
No, that's your job to do, to tell me, because you couldn't keep your story straight. You already lied to me about the shotgun. You lied to me about the rooms.
I lied to you about the shotgun. Put it on the bill. I want the shotgun.
You're right. You shouldn't have. But now let's be honest about the rest of the story.
The detective is immediately suspicious of Kenneth and makes this known early on. Thankfully, that seems to have encouraged him to admit to lying about the details he has shared up to this point. But why was Kenneth lying in the first place? Still, with this new information, the authorities are one step closer to solving the case, but the detective here will have to be mindful about the questions he asks the suspects and whether their stories align. Otherwise, they may end up arresting the wrong person while the killer roams free. The detectives then turn their attention to Jennifer, who is being interviewed in another room. She is asked about what happened earlier in the day. Before that, if you love watching officers catch scumbags like Kenneth, subscribe. It's literally all we do here.
So I'm going to give you a chance to start again from the beginning, okay? Starting with, when did you guys go over to Kenneth's apartment? Or he lives in a boarding house, correct?
Yeah, basically.
He had his own room. other people have separate rooms, but then they have a shared areas of bathrooms and kitchen, correct?
Yes.
Okay. When did you guys go over there?
The kids came with me yesterday.
Okay. And who all went over there? Your 10-year-old, correct? Okay. And what was the day like for you guys yesterday?
It was a good day. We had dinner, we spent time together, watched TV. It was a good day.
Did you stay there? Did you go anywhere? Did you do anything?
We kind of went to the park. I went to go to my mom's to get some more clothes, and we went to McDonald's.
Okay. But for the most of the part, you guys kind of stayed there at the house?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about today. What time did everybody get up today?
We all woke up probably around, honestly, I don't even know what time it is now, so I don't know. It was a couple hours ago.
But right now it's 2 o'clock.
I'd say probably about 10 o'clock.
Okay, and I believe we got called at 12 something was when the call came in. At 12:20 is when we got called.
Around 10 o'clock.
Okay, what was your guys' morning? What did you guys do?
We just got up, changed our clothes, sat around, and kind of was getting ready to go to the park with a friend.
Okay, and then when you sat around, were you guys in Kenneth's room?
Yes.
Okay, and describe Kenneth's room for me.
It's a big room with a couch and a bed and 3 TVs.
Okay, is this the room where the shooting happened?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I've been in just momentarily. I know where she's located. The room that she's located in is at Kenneth's bedroom.
Yes.
Okay. So when the shooting happened, who all was in the room?
Okay.
Okay. What about Greg? Do you know Greg?
Yeah.
Was Greg in the room?
Yeah.
Okay. A little bit, I'm going to get into what you told me a little bit earlier. You had told me a story about that being Greg's shotgun and Greg having brought it in. Was that true? Okay. Whose shotgun is it?
It's Kenny's.
It's Kenny's. How long has Kenny had the shotgun?
A couple weeks.
Couple weeks. Okay. So you guys woke up around 10 o'clock or so. Did you guys do anything? I know you said you kind of changed clothes. Everybody was kind of in the room. What was going on in the room?
We were all just hanging out and just getting ready to smoke. And he was messing with his gun.
You said you were getting ready to smoke?
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently a couple pills had fallen off for you or out of your pocket. You said those.
I found it on the table and I just grabbed it real quick. So
Okay.
I didn't get in trouble.
What kind of illegal drugs do you use? When was the last time you used?
Earlier today.
Okay, because your pupils are still dilated right now. So you woke up at 10. What time do you think you used? About 10:30. About 10:30? How much did you use?
Just a moment.
Just a line? Is there more apartment somewhere? Or
Nothing I know of.
did you use anything else?
No.
You guys hadn't smoked at this point?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Jennifer reveals that both she and Kenneth used drugs together. At this moment in time, it is unclear if this had any bearing on the shooting, but this doesn't help his image in the slightest. The investigators are increasingly convinced that the autistic stepson, who was initially blamed, is not the shooter. While the detective here could outright say that Kenneth seems like the most suspicious person, it is possible that Jennifer may be dishonest with certain information to protect him. The cops cannot risk this investigation being jeopardized like that, otherwise the true suspect may never be found. So the detective asks about who was present during the shooting. This proves to be a wise idea, as Jennifer reveals a crucial piece of information.
So, tell me where everybody's at in the room.
We came on the couch. Us in her chair watching TV. And in the doorway, getting ready to leave.
Where was Kenny?
He was next to me on the couch, and I was over the couch closest to the door.
So he was closer to the bed?
Yes.
Okay, and what's he doing?
He was messing with it.
You say messing with it. What's he doing? Because I haven't even seen the gun. Are you familiar with the style, like a pump shotgun, where you like pump the front end of it to load and unload it?
So, yeah.
Okay, was he doing that, or was he
was.
loading and unloading the weapon?
He wasn't loading and unloading it. He said something about he didn't know if it was loaded, and he wanted to go do something with it, I think, to check if it was loaded. And I don't really know anything about guns, so I'm not sure what he was doing with it.
Did he point the gun?
He was messing with her, and he said something to her, and then I don't know what he said, but then he shot the gun, and I screamed. I was looking at her, talking to her.
When you say he's messing with her, like, what was he doing?
I honestly don't know. I know he had the gun, and she was telling him to put it down, and he was laughing at her or something, and next thing I know, she was on the ground. And I couldn't hear her.
But she was telling him to put the gun down?
Yes.
What about Kenny and drugs? What did he use?
Kenny.
He used this morning?
Not that I know.
When's the last time you know that he used?
Last night.
About what time?
Probably around midnight.
Do you know if he has more in the room?
Not that I know. I don't know where he keeps it if he has it.
Where does he normally keep this shotgun?
He really keeps all the guns in Greg's room.
And he usually keeps them in Greg's room? How many guns does he have?
At least 2 that I know of.
What's the other type of gun? I mean, is it a handgun or is it a rifle? Was it, what color it is?
Black.
And are you familiar enough with guns to say whether it's a revolver or a semi-automatic?
It's a revolver. A revolver.
So it's kind of like a cop gun?
Yeah.
Okay. What is he in trouble for that he's not supposed to have weapons? I know he's under disability. He's not legally allowed to possess weapons.
He's been convicted of felony.
You know what type? Is it drugs or trafficking? How long ago was that, do you know?
He got out 4 years ago. He was in for 3 years, so 7 years ago.
Okay. 4 years locked up, about 3 years ago?
Yeah.
What type of drugs was he trafficking?
At the time.
So he's sitting on the end of the couch closest to the bed, correct? On the bed?
Yes.
You were on the end of the couch closest to the door.
Yes.
And kind of in the doorway where she's laying.
Yes. She was behind us.
There's a chair behind the couch.
Watching TV.
Okay. And you mentioned that there's 3 different TVs in the room, correct?
Yes.
He's playing with the gun. He's pointing at it, or is that correct? And she's telling him to put the gun down. You hear a bang. What happens next?
She drops. I watched her drop to the ground, and I jumped up and I grabbed my phone, called 911, and then I handed the phone to him, and I was starting to do CPR.
Okay. At what point did you guys discuss this?
All I know is he came to me right after he hung up the phone. In trouble. And I wish I know. Sorry.
That you saw Kenny holding that shotgun when it went off, correct? I do this. Did you ever at any point touch the shotgun?
No, I don't think I've ever had the shotgun.
Okay.
Jennifer was allegedly seen joking around with the shotgun pointed directly at Kendra. She also goes on to drop a bombshell. Kenneth is currently on probation for a drug trafficking conviction. He wasn't just taking them, he transported them as well. Authorities said he had been arrested approximately 40 times over the course of 2 decades, ranging from firearm violations to unspecified violent crimes, and that he had been imprisoned in the past. It was because of his lengthy list of crimes that he was not allowed to own firearms anymore. In spite of this, when investigators searched the apartment, they found 4 firearms. As we know, back at the crime scene, he said there were no other guns in his possession. Once again, he has been caught in yet another lie. When the detective asks about any other crucial details that could aid the investigation here, Jennifer shares another detail about Kenneth.
Do you work anywhere?
No, I was out of students.
Okay. What about Kenny?
He's on disability.
What's he on disability for?
He's 80% blind.
80% blind? Okay. And as far as you know, he did not use anything?
No, he just.
He did not use any smoking.
No.
But around midnight, maybe he may have used. Did you?
I didn't watch it do it then.
Okay. But you're pretty sure around midnight was the last time he used. Did you see Kenny use hand sanitizer or anything at the house? What was Greg? Where was Greg when this happened?
I have no idea. He came running when she fell. I only knows when she fell, he was there.
Okay.
And he was breathing.
He was also CPR. Does Greg share that room with Kenny?
Not anymore.
No. He has his own room, correct?
Yes.
When you say not anymore, did they used to have a share room?
They used to.
How long ago?
Months ago.
Months ago?
Whose room is next to Kenny's?
The one right next to Kenny's is Mark. He stays there with Cheryl and Dana.
His name's Mark.
Yes.
And you stays there with, you said Cheryl?
Yes.
Do you know any of the last names?
No.
Okay. And then Dana?
Yes.
Do you know if any of them were there when this happened?
They were in the room, in their room.
Okay. Was doors closed? Was your door open?
Yes.
Okay. And Kenny in the doorway?
Yes.
Okay. So none of them would have been in a position to see the shooting? Do you know if Kenneth talked to any of them afterwards? Okay. To the best of your knowledge, when you go through that door, it goes upstairs, correct? Who all lives in those rooms upstairs? We got Kenneth, obviously, correct? And we got Greg.
And then Mark and Cheryl. And then Bethany lives in the room to the left of Kenny's.
Bethany?
Yes.
Anybody else that you're aware of?
No.
Okay, so there's 4 rooms up there?
Yes.
Okay. Zach, Kyle, you have anything else right now?
Nope.
Okay. Sit tight for me for just a second, okay? We'll talk to my supervisor, see if there's anything that we may have missed or that we need to talk to you about. First off, I find it almost unbelievable that somebody would try to pin this on an autistic child. All right. But, and I appreciate that. I understand a little bit with obviously him telling you, but I appreciate you being honest about it, all right? Because he doesn't have to live with that. That's not right. For people to think that he did this.
That's what I thought.
No matter what condition, that's not right.
With a considerable amount of fresh information on hand, the detective returns to Kenneth and confronts him with their findings, hoping that they can pressure him into admitting the truth. Although there is the risk of him hiding behind legal aid, he decides to take the gamble as the authorities need confirmation as to whether he really was carelessly handling the weapon or not.
And you're telling me she said I did this?
Absolutely. Does it amaze you she told the truth?
This is my daughter.
Yeah, I heard you sit there and mumble about that when you sat down. That's why I told you just be quiet. Because I couldn't stand to sit there and listen to you talk that bullshit when you're the one responsible for her death. Be a man.
It was an accident.
Then be a man and talk about it.
It's so hard.
I imagine it is. But you can't do this to... That kid has a hard enough life already. Not allowed for him to walk around people thinking that he's responsible for this. Kenneth, I'm going to calm down for a second. All right? I know it's hard, and believe me, it pisses me off to no end. But you need to just be a man and be honest about what happened. How did this happen? Have you used any? When was the last time you used?
Yesterday.
Last night?
Yesterday. Well, yeah, sometime yesterday.
Okay. Have you used anything at all today?
No, sir.
All right. Tell me what happened.
I picked up a shotgun and there's a lever on the side of it that you push up to eject the shells.
Okay.
And when I was ejecting the shells, nothing came out. Nothing.
So you were like racking the shotgun, what they call racking the shotgun?
Just
So
like eject the shells out of it.
and nothing was coming out?
Nothing came out of it. Nothing in it. Like nothing came out when I did it. And the last time I put it forward, it went off.
And it hit. Let me ask you this, Kenneth. Were you playing around pointing the gun at her?
No.
Jennifer said you were.
I didn't point it at her. I was holding it in the general direction. I had.
She said you were messing with her and Kendra was telling you to put the gun down.
No, that's not true. That is not true.
Why would she say that?
Maybe she just wasn't paying attention to exactly what was going on.
Or maybe you just were 100% certain in your head that the gun wasn't loaded.
But I didn't actually, there was no point in nothing like that. I had it like this. And
I'm not saying you had to put it in your shoulder.
I pushed the lever up. I pumped it 6 times. And normally it ejects all the shells out of it. And it didn't. And when I pulled the pump forward the last time, I don't know if my finger was on the trigger. I really honestly don't remember it. It went off.
At no point had you pointed it at.
No, I would never point a gun at my child.
Did she ever tell you to put the gun down or quit messing with it?
I didn't hear her. If she did, I didn't hear her.
Okay.
The gun, the TV was loud. And I would never do something like that on purpose. I would never harm my child.
Kenneth now appears to be admitting that the shotgun fired while he was handling it. Still, he insists that he never pointed it at Kendra. He has already been caught lying multiple times up to this point, and considering his history of serious crimes, the detectives remain skeptical. Though he could pressure Kenneth for more details, this may result in him asking for legal representation, resulting in an abrupt end to the interview. Since they do not want to risk losing out on any potentially crucial information here, he lets Kenneth continue talking about what supposedly happened after Kendra was shot.
What did you do after the shotgun went off? Did you talk to 911 on the phone?
Yes.
At what point did you tell Jennifer to say did this? Was it after the 911 call?
I was terrified.
Is correct.
Kenneth does not outright admit that his teenage stepson was not the culprit, and instead remains silent for a brief duration. If he really wasn't the shooter all along, as he repeatedly claimed before, why is he not saying it now? The thought of him accusing his own son of the crime, who would not even be able to defend himself because of his mental health issues, is deeply disturbing for this detective. Still, he keeps a straight face as he moves the conversation along by asking for any other details that could prove to be important.
Do you have any other shotgun shells in your room? Yeah, where were they at?
They were on my coffee table inside of one of its balls.
Did you do anything at all with the shotgun after the shooting?
Just dropped it.
Never tried to unload it any further to see if there's anything else in it at all?
I just dropped it. As soon as it happened, I seen what just happened, and I ran straight to her.
So you said that You had the shotgun. Where were you at in the room?
Sitting on the couch.
Which end of the couch? Closest to the door or closest to the bed?
In the middle.
Kind of in the middle? Alright. So, if this is the couch, you're sitting here, the door's over there. Right? So you have the shotgun, you say you racked it like 5-6 times, is that correct?
Yeah, but when I did that, I racked it up towards the ceiling
Okay.
and tried to eject them.
And then you're saying the last time that you put the forend forward, the gun went off.
I put it on my lap like this, and I went to pump it the last time, and when it came forward.
As it came forward, it went off. Then you didn't do anything else with the shotgun, you dropped it and you went to, is that correct?
Went straight to my door.
And you don't recall at what point you told Jennifer to say that, did you tell her to say anything else? Or?
It's difficult to say whether Kenneth was either not paying attention to anything Jennifer was saying, or if he genuinely has no recollection of this. Nevertheless, there is one question that surely he has an answer to. Why, as a felon, was he in possession of weapons?
Kenneth, you know you're not supposed to possess any weapons, right?
Yes, sir. You know where I live at, though?
I do. What was your, you have a trafficking conviction? Is that what it was? When was that?
I have 2 of them.
Okay.
One in 17, I did 3 years from 17 to 20. And then I just got probation for a felony forgery.
Okay. What type of drugs?
No. The first one was.
Yeah.
With mounting evidence against him, Kenneth Paul Farler III was eventually convicted in connection with Kendra's death. He pled guilty on April 29, 2025 to all 15 counts, 1 count each of involuntary manslaughter, reckless homicide, and endangering children, plus 12 weapons under disability counts. On May 14th, he received an indefinite 23 to 28.5-year sentence for the murder of his own daughter. Thank you for tuning in. Nearly 85% of everyone watching isn't subscribed. Your subscription and support would mean the world to us, so we can keep bringing you more content just like this. Before you go, check out one of our craziest cases right here, or one of my newest ones right here.